Katiyo. Mangwanani Masquera say Makadini. Today is just Baba Katiyo. My Katiyo is not here today. We've decided to give her a day off. Today I just want to talk, and I'm hoping that you guys will listen. Now listen, I'm not a pastor. I'm not a guru. I'm not here to sell you my book, my CD, my 10 principles of success, or say, hey, today this video is going to change your life or make you millions of dollars. I'm just hoping that this video gives you something to think about. No matter who we are, red, green, black, white, rich, poor, handsome, not so handsome, beautiful, not so beautiful, fat, tall, you get the picture. There's one thing we can't avoid, and that one thing is we are all going to die one day. I like stories, and there's a story I've read which says that a man was told, or if a man knew that he was going to be robbed tonight at 9 p.m., that man would do everything in his power to protect his household, which makes sense. There's another story of two groups of people that were expecting a very important guest. Maybe it's the queen, maybe it's the president, maybe it's the chief. I don't know. Think of someone who is important to you in your context. And this guest came. And some of the people were not prepared somewhere. And those who were not prepared were now running around to try to prepare for the guest, but it was too late. And the story calls them foolish. Which they are, because if you know something is going to happen, you'd be a fool not to prepare for it. There are two groups of people on this earth: those that believe there is God, and those that believe there is no God. Someone is right. If those who believe there's no God are right, well, so be it. But if those who believe there is God are right, it means that there are some serious consequences to God's existence. And one of those consequences is that we're going to be judged at the end of our lives. And based on our score, we are either going to go to heaven or go to hell. If you are a strong believer or you are familiar with the Bible, you realize that both of those stories are from the Bible. We are the man who's going to be burgled. We are the people expecting an important guest. The guest isn't the king, the queen, the chief. The guest is our maker. Either God is going to come down, or we're going to die and we're going to go to him. It's inevitable that we're going to meet him, and he's going to judge us based on how we've lived our lives. It'll be foolish of you and of me to not prepare when we have been told that we're going to stand before our Maker one day. I'm just hoping that I remind you, in your pursuit of success, a better lifestyle, and everything else that is beautiful on this earth, do not neglect to pursue eternity. Do not neglect to put your house in order, so that when Christ comes, he sees you in the right state of mind, and he sees you fit to join him in eternity. How do you want to be remembered? What legacy do you want to leave behind? But ultimately, I think the question is, who do you want to be in eternity? Do you want to be amongst those walking on the streets of gold? Or do you want to be amongst those who have been unfortunate enough to end up where there is weeping and gnashing of teeth? Remember, I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to talk honestly. about something we all can't avoid is that we're going to die and we're going to stand before God. Look at the world around us. Sometimes as I'm scrolling on my Facebook, on my Instagram, I'm just like, wow, like really? The world is so messed up. The world is so messed up, and we're getting closer and closer to the coming of Christ. And even if you're not alive when Christ comes back, you're ultimately going to die and be in front of him. There's so many distractions. These days it's all about, Birkin bags, Gucci, brands, cars, and how many followers can I get? Who's liking my post? Who's commenting? You get the gist. But at the end of the day, all that is vanity. The Bible says we're here today and gone tomorrow. No matter who you are, there's only a minute group of people who will be talked about for years and years. Most of us, we die. Within 20 years, probably no one is talking about us anymore or remembers we're even here. But yet we live, like we're never going to die. Yet we work so hard to establish ourselves on earth like we are here to stay. But we're really just passing through earth on our way to eternity. Just like how we went to primary so that we can end up in high school. We went to high school so that we can end up in university, and we went to university so that we can end up in work. Here on earth, we are passing through earth so we can end up in eternity. So do not forget that. Do not forget that. Yes, work hard. Enjoy your life, but do not forget your God. Whether you're young or you're old, the harsh reality is we don't know how long we are here on earth for. This could be my last video today. I could be dead tomorrow. I honestly have no control or say. God knows how much time he's given us. Enjoy your life. Build beautiful relationships. Build beautiful homes. Do everything that is beautiful and pleasant. The Bible says whatever is pleasing, whatever is good. Let's think about such things. Let's think about such things. Let's pursue such things. Let's do such things. But let's not forget about the ultimate thing, and which is to seek God, to live for God, to give him glory, to serve him, to acknowledge him, and to worship him. So that ultimately when he does come or when we stand before him, it will be a pleasing experience. I certainly want to hear, well done, good and faithful servant. I really do not want to hear what's on the other side. The Bible says it clear. Whoever believes, whoever confesses with their tongue, shall be saved. The Bible does say it clear. The only way to the Father is through Jesus. And that whoever believes can be saved. It's not too late to turn. God can change anyone and use anyone. My hope is that I'll be amongst the few that make it into heaven. And my hope is to see as many people, as many of my friends and family and you guys there, as many of you as possible there. My hope is that I live in such a manner that when I do pass, I leave a positive legacy. I leave people with positive stories to share, not only on my funeral. I hope that every time people remember me, they smile. And that I hope that whenever people remember me, they associate me with the Christ-centered life. You know, there's so many people that have passed away, and we tend to associate them with something. Some we associate them with drinking, some we associate them with witchcraft, some we associate them with promiscuity. I hope that I'll be associated with Christ, and I hope that even after my passing, my body of work, whether it be videos, whether it be preaching, whether it be speaking, whether it be vlogging, whether it be music, my body of work continues to point towards Christ. And anyway, that's all I had for you today. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like, share. You don't have to comment. I do thank you for listening if you have made it this far. And I do hope that this video has made you think, has made you reflect, and it has ultimately rekindled the flame within you, that flame that burns within you, maybe that flame that had grown cold, maybe that voice that had been reduced to a quiet whisper, that voice that reminds you of Christ, that fire, that zeal you had for the things of God. I hope all that has been rekindled as you watch this video. God bless you. May God continue to keep you and care for you. And I wish you the best in every endeavor you pursue. And I hope that we can see each other in heaven one day. Take care.